Good morning. My name's Tom with Home and RV. I'll be showing your Wildwood to you this morning, and we'll start over here on the passenger side. I have your awning out. Your awning is for shade control only. Do not leave it out in stormy weather or rainy or windy. It will not take the weather lightly. So go ahead and bring it in if it's storming. Bring it in at night, and then also bring it in when you're not around your unit. You never know when a storm's going to come up. We'll talk about a little maintenance on your roof. Your roof has a solid membrane front to back, side to side, and except for where things come up through the roof, such as your air conditioner. There's Dicor sealant across the front, across the back. Everything that comes up through the roof has Dicor sealant around it. Dicor is a brand name. They make a lot of things for campers. They make this caulking that's non-silicone. Do not use any silicone on that roof. It will eat through the membrane. As we come on around, you'll see your storage area all the way through. And we come around front to your tongue jack. Simply push a button for up and down. And behind that are your LP tanks. Your LP tanks are full and ready to camp. And they're both on right now. On the regulator, there's a little indicator that shows that it's green, that there's gas in the tank, and there's a little arrow showing that we're pulling from that tank first. So it's a good idea to pull from one tank at a time. That way you won't run out of LP if you fill the empty tank once it's been depleted. So when this tank runs dry, this little green indicator will turn red, and you'll know that you're out of LP. Then you can switch it manually to the other tank, turn it on, and you'll have LP to work with. You can take this one off and get it filled. Behind that's your deep cycle marine battery. You want to check the cells about every 4 to 5 days. Make sure water's staying over the plates. If it's at or below the plates, just add some distilled water. You also have a battery disconnect located down there on the frame. So when you're storing your unit, you can disconnect the battery, and it will not drain as quickly as it would left on. Once you get to your campsite, you're going to pull up on the low side tires on blocks or levelers that you can buy at any RV place. And once you have it level side to side, then you will disconnect from your tow vehicle. Use the tongue jack to raise or lower to get it level forward and aft. So after you do that, there are stabilizers on all 4 corners. These stabilizers are just for that. They're not to jack with, they're only to stabilize the unit. And so you can run them down to the ground and stabilize your unit. As we come on around past your slide out, your 30 amp service is located here. That little blue light shows you you're getting electric to the unit, and it's plugged into 30 amps in our building. Located back here is your sewer dump. The large knife blade on the right is to the black tank, and the gray is to the smaller ones to the gray tank, to the shower and sinks. You also have one up front. It's just one dump for the sink itself. So the galley. We come on around, you do have cable and satellite hookup here. What you want to do with your dump is with the hose we give you, or a hose that you purchase, make sure you're in a dump, and then go ahead and open the black valve, and that will drain that tank. Then you can close that valve once it's drained completely and pull the gray, and that will wash out your hose and drain the gray tank. You want to let those tanks fill to at least 2/3 full before you drain them. Even if you're at a full hookup, do not leave these valves open. It's not that type of sewer. It needs the water in the tanks to flush it out. So come on around to the rear of your unit. You have your on-demand water heater, and your on-demand water heater is ready to use. All you have to do is go inside and turn on the thermostat, and it will indicate a temperature. Yet you can raise or lower. That's however you wish. What you want to do is run the hot water valve first. Make sure that hot water is coming out of the spigot or out of the sink before you add cold water to it. If you turn both valves on together, the hot water will never be able to catch up, and so you always run the hot first, make sure it's coming out, and then add cold to it, and you'll keep your hot water on demand working properly. You do have a black tank flush. Once you've dumped your black tank and it shows on the indicator inside that it's still something in it, it means there's something caught on the sensors. So you can hook a hose up to this, make sure you're in a dump, make sure that the black valve is open completely, and then you can turn this hose on and flush out your black tank. To come on around, you have a small refrigerator. It only operates as when you're in at the campsite, and below that you do have a gas connection for a gas appliance if you so desire. On out, you have a TV connection here as well as a 110 here, so you could bring a TV out and operate it on your onboard antenna. If you're at a campsite that does not have city water, then you can fill this tank. This is a tank with a on-demand pump, and once you fill the tank, you can use the water, the onboard water, that way. Over here we have your furnace exhaust. It does get hot. We do suggest that you get a screen for it. Fits right over top of the exhaust here, and you can get it in any RV shop, or you can call us and we'll be happy to ship it to you for a nominal fee, I'm sure. All right, as we come on around, let's go inside. We'll do the same thing. As we come inside, up to your left, you'll find your command center, where you have buttons up here to tell you the fresh tank is 2/3 full. Black, our battery is charged, but we're plugged in, so it's charging. Black is empty, and the gray and the galley are both empty. Below that is your water pump. We're not hooked up to city water, so we have that pump on, and as I showed you, we have water in the fresh tank. Awning lights, and then accent lights around the slide out. You have your lights here with a rheostat, and then slide out button in and out, awning in and out here. All right, as we come on around, underneath the bunk you'll find your breaker panel. Your breakers are all marked as to what they go to, the 110s, 120s, and then past your converter are your 12 volts, and they are marked as well as to what they go to. So if there's something not operating properly, check that first. So come into your bathroom, we have a step-in tub, and your toilet operates with a foot pedal underneath. You simply press it lightly until water comes in the bowl for use, and then after use, you push it all the way down to flush your toilet to the black tank. This is also where you're going to put your black tank chemicals. You'll push it down, the your chemicals in the tank. You can either use packets or liquid. Any RV chemical is all right to use. Nice skylight in your shower and a vent as well. Come on around to your sink. Nice mirror. This is your water heater. You just turn it on and press the temperature. It's set at 122, and it's coming up. I've had it on, so we'll see. It's you can see I'm using the hot water first, and there it is. Takes a minute for it to come up here, but once the hot water's here, then you can add the cold water to it. Light switch, and then this switch is located in the center of the light. You have a nice seating area, and this section of the couch can be turned around for the breakfast nook. So you have bench seats on each side. You can also turn this table into a bunk by removing these posts and letting the table down on these blocks, pulling the pillows forward, and that will give you another bunk. Same way here. This is a jackknife type couch. If you pull it up and out, it will make it into another bunk as well. Storage underneath. You come around to the kitchen. Your cooktop has valves for each burner. You simply turn it to the burner you want and push in. The clicker is built in, so each one will light that way, and the light to work by here. You want to travel with the glass top down. This gives you extra counter space, and below that you'll find your microwave. Next to that is your 12-volt refrigerator. Nice freezer that's already cooling off, and refrigerator area with you can turn your temperature in there. The nice thing about 12-volt refrigerator is as you're traveling, it's going to stay on, keep your food nice and cold. Next to that is a hidden pantry with fireplace located on the outside with its remote, and then a nice spacious pantry inside. Come on back to your thermostat. Your thermostat operates by simply turning it to the temperature you want, setting the temperature, turning it to cool or fan, also the heat, and that's how that works. You have a light switch in your bedroom, as well as a up and down for your head of the bed. And a really nice closet for hanging your clothes, as well as storage above and more closet space next to the bed. That pretty well takes care of our walkthrough. We want to thank you for buying your unit from Homan, and know that you're really going to enjoy it. Thank you.